Alright guys, welcome. This is probably going to be a long video because as you can tell from the thumbnail, I've spent quite a lot on this car. Everywhere from performance mods of like downpipes, tuning, exhaust, to all the way to like interior mods of ambient lighting, Apple CarPlay, new screen. So there's going to be a lot in this video. As you can tell, there's a body kit on my car. The way I'm going to, I guess, go through everything is I'm going to go from least expensive mods to most expensive. So at the very end, it's going to be stuff like the exhaust, the tune, the body kit. But yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so the cheapest mod that I did actually was you can't see it right now because it's daytime, but there is a projection light that comes down. I'll have to show y'all when we get into the garage. That was the first mod I installed. It shows like a projecting light. That was about 20 bucks. Very easy install. Probably the next was the painting the brake calipers, and the reason it was the second cheapest was because we actually bought the paint and painted the calipers ourselves. That was about 60 bucks. It was a pain, but I think they turned out really well. Obviously I chose orange. Let's go ahead and go on the inside. So for the inside, basically we have these $100 paddle shifter extensions. I love them. You can't really tell, but they are red carbon fiber. If we start the car, it has the AMG lights. I installed the ambient lighting myself, and it has these lighted vents. That was a total of $150. Honestly, this was probably one of my favorite mods, was the installing of the lighting and the air vents with the lighting, the paddle shifter extensions, carbon fiber red, and the new screen. The screen was about $400. I installed it myself. The air vents and the light strip, the new dash trim, that was about $200. Paddle shifter extensions were about $100. Again, I installed all these myself. This took me about 4 days, the screen and everything, but what I like about it is I don't have my phone on me. It has Apple CarPlay. So that's really cool. And so I have Apple CarPlay now, and it's a really nice feature. I figured I should start with the bodywork first. I'm sad my diffuser's not here, but I mean, there's not much I can do. I keep saying diffuser, I mean spoiler. I'm sad my spoiler's not here, but there's not really much I can do about it. But starting off with the diffuser and the exhaust tips, I love it. It's carbon fiber, and I actually didn't have to take off the original OEM. It just goes over, and it's one of my favorite. I think it just makes the back look so aggressive. Okay, now let's go into the performance aspect. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood. So I guess I'll go from first. So first I did these cold air intakes, and then I also installed downpipes and an FI exhaust. That was probably, because I didn't install the downpipes and exhaust myself because it was Valvetronic and required wiring. That was probably, the FI exhaust was about $3,300. The downpipes were $1,200. To install both of those was about another $1,000, so it was pretty expensive. They're not catless downpipes either. They are high flow downpipes, so they've got about 200 cells. And yeah, so next, what I did, of course, as you guys know, if I got downpipes, I probably got a tune, which is exactly what I did. I got a tune from Eurocharged, which supposedly puts my car at 500 horsepower. I actually did clock in, you can see it in my other videos, I did clock in a 3.70 to 60, which I'm very happy with. That's a great time considering stock this car's like 4.6. But yeah, that's basically all the performance mods I've done. Can't really think of other performance mods, but now I will go into the more aesthetic mods, exterior, body, etc. So as you can tell, there's a lot of carbon fiber on my car. The hood was about $2,000. The front grille, yes, that is not a C43 front grille, that is a C63 style front grille. And the reason is because I let one of my friends drive my car in the snow, and basically, well, someone hit us, completely crumpled the front bumper of the stock OEM. So I was like, you know what, if I'm replacing the front bumper, might as well make it cool. So I did a C63 one, and actually it was cheaper because to replace it off of Mercedes parts, as you can tell, ordering an OEM one from Mercedes would cost a lot more. I paid like $500 for the front bumper, unpainted. Of course, painting and fitting was a whole nother story. Okay, now we have, so I've gone over the hood, I've gone over the front bumper. The fenders. The fenders I also bought from the same guy I got my hood. Those were about $1,000. And of course, this is all excluding fitting, painting, etc. So I'll get into that in a second. Also, we have these carbon fiber mirrors, which I absolutely love, because as you guys saw from the beginning of the video, when you unlock the car, it does a cool little animation. I have these black inserts on the side, which were, I think, about $70, and then these carbon fiber door handles. So I really like them. It's really cool. I don't really like chrome on my car, of course, except for the exhaust badges and wheels. I think, you know, it kind of looks cool. And then I think that does it for really the aesthetics. So I guess, oh, and then I got blacked out badges. I thought looked really cool. So to go into the painting, fitting, and all that sort of stuff, to paint each of these, so I had to paint the fenders, the front bumper. I didn't paint the hood, but to paint and fit all of those, that was like an extra $4,000. So the bodywork alone was very expensive. I think it totaled up to like $9,000.